Hey everybody, how you guys doing? It's your main man, IamRah, coming at you guys with another video, another message, something that needs to be heard. Now, I was gonna go on ahead and get ready for bed, feeling kind of tired, but this topic I had to bring up, and I need you guys to throw me down some serious comments on this one, some serious, real comments on this one, because this is something that I came across on Facebook. Undressing a well-dressed lie. Think about that. How do you guys feel about being lied to at all? How do you guys feel when you guys are being lied to by parents for their reasons, friends for their reasons, even teachers for their reasons? What about the government? What about the churches? How's about the media? What about the history books in schools? Or is it that no one's lying to you, but they're giving you the truth from somebody else's point of view? What would you do if you did so much research you figured out that everything that you've been told is a lie? What would you do if everything you were taught since birth was a lie? What would you do? What would you think? How would you process information? The only reason why I asked this is because I was scrolling down social media and I forgot the person who actually reposted this. It said, "We have been lied to since birth. We've been lied to by our government, our churches, our media, our history classes, the books." Now, for the record, I don't blame anybody for what I was taught, because growing up we're all taught a certain curriculum, period. Not mad about that. But when you start to find yourself, when all you want to do is research, when all you want to do is study, you begin to realize that certain things you thought were true were not true. How does that make you feel? When I was growing up, I was taught to be a good boy, growing up, to be a good man, go to school, get the best grades possible. If you can afford to, go to college, but always remember to get a job so that you'll be able to provide for yourself and provide for a family should you have one later on down the line. But let me ask you one question. How many of us thought that life was going to be simple once we got out of school? How many of us knew or thought that life was going to be as hard as it is? Now, I've been told before that life is only what you make it. I believe that. Life is mainly based on mindset. The sad part is not everyone has the same mindset as you. But I'm not mad about it. But a lot of people, like this figure next to me, are deep into their egos, or they're distracted by all the things, the mundane things that our country, our world has to offer. Most of us, if not, no, I can't say all of us. I want to say all of us, but most of us are trapped within our own minds. We're stuck in limbo. We're stuck in positions that we don't believe we can get ourselves out of. How does that make you feel? If any of this you can relate to, comment down below. I look forward to hearing from you, because I want to know if I'm the only person who came across a post like this on Facebook and felt some type of a way. I was always taught to make money and provide and etc. But one thing I was never taught was to invest in myself first. One thing I was never taught was to throw money aside in different investments and wait for it to grow. And if I was taught to do that, I was only taught to do it through my job, through 401ks, stock market, etc. Now, once again, this is not all about the money. This is about information. Back in the old ancient days, back when there was the beginning of wars. Not World War I, II, or III. I'm talking about the wars that led up to those. I'm talking about the Dark Ages. I've got some research to do, so there's going to be a part 2 to this video. Just throwing that out there. But the Dark Ages, I believe, were possibly one of the worst times in human history. Despite the fact that things are only getting worse before they get any better. Now, why do I say this? Is because the Dark Ages is basically when information was suppressed. What do you do when information is suppressed? What do you do when information is being controlled and only small amounts are given out to the public? What do you do when somebody has a grip or complete control on information and you're the one who has no control over what you watch, what you take in, what you eat, or your own physical development? What do you do when most of that is decided for you before birth? What do you do when, or should I say, what do you think? Or how would you think? Or what do you think? When your entire life is basically dictated. Something to think about. Something to think about. Mama always told me, I don't care how smart you are, get smarter. So I think the best thing we can do is to look within and keep reading and keep meditating. The more we read, the more we understand the world around us. But it's not enough to just read information and take it in. We need to be able to, should I say, express that information, take action on that information, depending on what the information we're taking in, hopefully all positive, and be able to see more of the world outside of the information that we've taken in. Seeing is believing, but being able to experience is definitely achieving. I love that saying, by the way. I don't think anyone's ever come up with that. But I have to ask you, do you agree with the government themselves? Do you agree with the churches themselves? Do you agree with the media? Do you agree with history? Especially our history. Do you believe that our history, as we are taught in school, is the true history of how the world actually started? Do you believe that? What about our churches? Once again, do you believe in our churches completely? Once again, our government. Do you believe in our government the way that everybody else does? In our school systems. I think it's safe to say that our school systems are outdated. They can be doing better. And it would be that much easier if more people were not living in poverty, living paycheck to paycheck, or waiting for the government to make a crucial decision. How would you feel if you were taught to not think for yourself? Some of us out there are thinking for ourselves, and we are doing our own thing. So shout out to all of you. They often say, okay, if you can't trust this person, who can you trust? With friends like this, who needs enemies? Just a topic to come up with because I figured it was something that I should definitely share with everybody. Just something to think about, something to reflect on. Hopefully you guys see where I'm going with this. I'm going to call it a night because I'm tired. It's going on 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 5 o'clock in the morning. I should be asleep right about now, but I've been studying all night. You guys have a great day and have a great night depending on when you're seeing this. 3 months left into the year, and New Year is right around the corner. Many blessings, love, peace,